There's only so many times that trick will go right. There's so many times you can have it bang, bang, bang. And it's obviously that odd occasional one where that chain breaks. I knew instantly something wasn't right. As you see in the video, I sit up and I was just like, nah, fell on the ground. I think I wheezed on the ground for about a good 5 minutes. I told the boys, I was like, no, I'll just walk home, it's all good. I think I got round the corner, I called Dad, I was like, can you come pick me up? My back's so sore. Straight to A&E in Tokoroa there. He said, yeah, I'm 90% sure your back is fractured in the hip area. Rested up for a week and then obviously got back on the bike.
Mēnā e aroha nuiti ana tētahi mea, ka whawhai koe kia hua mai rā. Rapua o take, whakatauritehia, ka mutu, ārahina me te manoahiri kei roto i a koe. Koinei te mura whāngai i te Māori o te tangata, e whakapatia ai te hinengaro ki te mahi tuahangata.
In here, I actually have a plate with a false tooth. I lost that doing a flip 180 and I'd come down too front heavy. When I'd landed, the bars were looking at me and I just looked at them and just went, cool, and like just munched on them fully.
Ko panihoro te maunga, ko mangawhero te awa, ko tainui te waka, ko raukawa te iwi, ko Ngāti te aponga te hapu, ko paparamu te marae, no batararu a hau. Ko Taylor tuku whānau, ko Tyrell tuku ingoa. The start for me of BMX was 3 to 4. My parents actually got my first bike. I remember Dad, first time he ever taught me to ride a bike, he just pushed me down the hill. Mum stood at one end, he stood at other, and they just shoved me down the hill.
Just found this full passion for it. You know, he had to wear those goggles everywhere. Pretty.
I think I overtook those off once that week.
Yeah.
And I love this one when he goes down. And then he goes back and he tells me, it's like, Mum, look at this. Look how big it is. I jumped it. He was super excited.
Riding bikes was just for fun, as what we did. I started getting told that I was like good at BMX, and then I started to look at myself and I was like, oh wow, I actually am.
Kai roto i a tātou, he pito mata mutunga kore. He pito mata mutunga kore, kaore anō kia pāngia e huaki ai he huarahi ki ao kē atu. I etahi wā ka kite anō tātou. I etahi wā anō me manawaroha, me whakarongo, me mātuarite. Kia whaia mai ai tātou e ēnā aheinga.
Meeting Jed, that's when it kickstarted for me. He's been through these things growing up on BMX, trying to get exposure through New Zealand, and obviously he's done it. Well, if he can do it, then everyone else can.
You come and you go flip, and you pull it, like when you're going flip, you pull it back in, and then you take everything off. You know, so you go right, boom, and then the bike just floats in front of you up. If I see someone for the first time even drop in my ramp, I get a rush. They don't normally go up there and just drop straight in. They normally go up there and they're nervous and they're scared. And then when they take that step, that leap of faith, that's what I like. Having the Franklin farm is my interpretation of all the best parts of the world. I really built it for myself, selfishly. I'm kind of just making the best parts in the whole world that I saw, that I liked. So now these kids essentially don't have to go out in the world to get the best of the best. They can do it here.
I was 12 years old, I think it was, when I first came out to the farm. Yeah, that day was the first day I learnt my back flip. As soon as I did it, I was just like, wow. Jed's always been a good mentor. For someone to give me so many opportunities and so many doors to open I'm just very thankful.
E harama te pātata o te noho ki a tātou anō e kia ai he hapori. E nari kē ia ko te orite o nā huatau ki te whāinga kotahi, ko te haipapa i nā take kei tua, me te piri nātahi ki te katoa.
Did you ever get any with koko on your bike?
No, I didn't. Earlier this year, I lost one of my probably closer family members that I've ever lost, which is my koro. He was almost like a second dad to me.
My dad rode his bike from home to work. Tyrell would be at the bowl riding and my dad would always stop in and
Say hello.
say hello.
I'll give you a few coins.
Dad calls me and he goes, your koro's passed away. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Dad could see it, Mum could see it, the whole family could see that I wasn't the person I was. I come home one night and I was just sitting there just away with the fairies and Dad goes, is everything okay? And I just broke down and I sat in here for 2 hours crying in his arms and Mum's arms. But that was a very big mental stage for me that I felt like I couldn't get out of. Dad said, what are you truly happy about? In the cars, I said, nah. He said, well, it's not girls. And I said, nah. And he goes, what are you truly happy about? And I said, the bike. And he goes, well, there you go.
This is a Napier at the old marine land. This was the first time he ever landed his double backflip. So for me, it's my whole life's been about giving them opportunities and supporting them in whatever they choose to do. And so when you see something like that, it sets your soul on fire. So, and I'm just proud of my kids for what they do. Yeah, it's amazing.
The parents always in my corner no matter what. I'm really thankful to have parents like that.
Te hiringa e huri ai te rangiruatanga ki te manawa au. Me te wehi ki te tapatahi. He kura whāngai i te Māori. Koinei te mutunga kē mai o te tarapītanga i te hinengaro. Ka mutu i te nuinga o te wā me whai one haumako rawa kia tupu.
Yeah, so here we are at XED 2022, and I pretty much owe my whole career to this event. Because it's the pinnacle, there's nothing bigger.
Definitely excited for today. As long as we walk away with a smile on our faces and no broken limbs, we'll be all happy.
T-Man really surprised me. He'd done a couple combos I'd never seen him do even into the foam pit. He has a lot of potential, and I guess the world's his oyster.
No matter how much exposure, how little exposure, it's always going to be in my heart to ride a bike. That's always stuck with me, you could say, and I'll always come back to BMX as long as I can live.